What's up everyone and welcome back to yet another video. And in this video I'm going to create a private school Amapiano beat in FL Studio. And I'm going to use some converted vocals from Georgia Smith. So I'm going to try to create something unique and I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. And I also want to mention this video is sponsored by Audimee. So Audimee is a tool to convert vocals to a cover voice. So if you like to remix songs, reuse vocals, this tool is perfect. And I'm going to show you how to use it in this video. So let's dive right in. So for this beat first, I'm going to start off with the drums. So let's adjust it to 113 beats per minute. I will now already start in by drawing in some loops. So found 2 loops. So I'm going to stretch it to the tempo of the project and then pick just a section of the sample. Feel like I'm just picking this part. That's it. So now let's draw in a shaker loop from the African producer bundle, shaker 16, which contains some more mid frequencies. Very simple. So now let's draw in a kick. So I'm going to pick a soft one. So select unsorted. So the first one, which is select kick 9. So now I'm just going to draw in a 4x4 kick rhythm. Copy it over, 4 bars. And then select pattern 1 and paste it into the arrangement. So in this case, I'm going to double it up to an 8-bar pattern. Oh, that already sounds cool. So now I'm just gonna add some more percussion. So let's say maybe you start off with some rim shots. So I feel like adding this one. So this one is perfectly playing along with the loops, but I'm going to remove some, I'm going to lower down the volume. So this sounds way much better. The pedal sound contains too much high frequencies. So I'm going to reduce that. So now let's add some more elements which contain some more mid and low frequencies. So let's open up the percussion folder. So at this one, I'm going to pick some random ones. Let's use this one. And this one. I'm starting off with this one and I'm just filling up the empty spaces. Like this. So right now at the next one. So add some more rhythm because I'm adding it right here. Adding a percussion at the first kick always adds some groove to your percussion loop, especially in Amapiano. So always make sure to mess around and add one element, for example, on the first kick. Then let's add percussion 41. I'm going to add it right here. And also right here. So now let's add some more percussions. So for example, this clap. Just small detail. So I feel like the drum loop is already coming together. So let's add some swing, 20%, something like that. So want to make sure it sounds as groovy as possible. So we're now logged into their online vocal conversion tool. So right now you can simply select a singer. And in this case, I'm going to pick Tess right here, this one. Or now simply just drag in your input, so the vocal, convert it, download it, and drag it into FL Studio. So now I dragged in the vocal, made sure it's on beat, so now it sounds like this. Where did you stay? Definitely you have to still process it. So now it's time to add a chord progression. So I'm going to use the addictive keys. And let's just use the Mark 1 stock preset. So the original vocal is in C major. So we have to create a chord progression which is also in C major. So first we have to adjust the scale highlighting. So we select C and we select major Ionian. So right now first let's draw in some root notes. Then lower down the velocity of those ones. So I've adjusted it to F minor because I think it's F minor. Pick another preset. Something like this, adding more root notes again. Copy it over, then I'm strumizing it. So for example, in these settings like this, I've lowered down the velocity because it sounded way too harsh. So let's have a listen how the vocals and the chord progression sounds together.
Where did you stay?
So I have to clean up the vocal for sure, but I think the chord progression and vocal go very well together. So now let's add some more layers. So for example, analog lab. And let's take a look at some trance layers. So for example, this trancey saw. Then we just copy over the root notes, paste them right here. Make some more low frequencies. So that's it, that sounds great. And let's add another random one, mini freak. So I found this soft lead, which sounds really cool. So let's use it. Like this. So I'm not quite sure about the pitch. So I've pitched it down 1 octave again. Make some more mid frequencies. So that's it. I want to add some more new layers. One of my favorite layers, by the way, is the pure bass from Toxic Biohazard. So just let's use it again. I've used this one in a lot of my recent tutorials. It's right here. Pure. This one. It's a perfect bass for using in those beats. And there's also stock preset, so that's also a pro. Maybe push this one down. Adding some rhythm. Still maybe it's too soft, so we definitely have to turn up the volume. So for now, let's add the next element. So let's use the eFlute DX10 to add some more sub-frequencies. And I'm going to use the eFlute. Very simple preset. So copy it over eFlute. Push it down. There we go. So now I think the only thing which we have to add is a log drum. So I'm going to use the eFlute DX10 again, and I'm going to use the presets from the F-Drum producer bundle. So log drum kit presets. So I'll pick the first preset, but I'm adjusting the init button. And then first we have to define the rhythm. So that's it. So let's turn up the volume all the way, like this. So right now, maybe this one sounds a little bit too soft. Let's copy it over. So I think this is the simplest, straightforward rhythm which we can use. So I'm going to duplicate the eFlute and then add it right here. Oh. Still doesn't contain too much high frequency, so we have to adjust the preset. So we have to adjust the preset. Adding some more mids, that's it. I think this one sounds great, but I'm still missing some high frequency. So the drum roll, so the drums just sound too empty. So I'm adding an open head, this one. So spicing it up instantly by using this one. So simply copy over the kick and then drag this one half a step to the right. So I think I've created the main layers for this beat, still very simple. But right now I'm gonna tweak it, add some details and mix it because I think this one already needs a lot of tweaking. Mix the vocals, I'm gonna show you the final result in a second. So okay guys, I just finished up this project and this one took me a long time. So I had to tweak a lot of the elements, mixing was also very difficult. And I don't know if I exactly created a private school beat, but I think it's heading towards this genre somehow. So let me show you the main adjustments which I've made. So first, let's start off with the vocal.
I'm trying to find.
So on the vocal, I've used a Saturn 2, just some simple delay, and then a reverb. And I think the most important mixing trick for the vocal is this reverb, because we converted a vocal to a dry vocal. And you always want to add some reverb to your vocal. So I've switched up some of the elements, added the typical Amapiano up and down lifter, added this uplifter right here. So let's have a listen to the final result. Starting up just with the keys, the vocal. eFlute bass coming in. Use a trance bass to create another song. The background still very simple. Really like the low frequencies on this one. Free hook right now. Pure bass coming in. Still so simple. Air bell coming in, which we've added. Uplifters. Still so simple. You see original vocal shot from the vocal. Fitted perfectly. Second, bass again. guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I really enjoyed creating this beat, although it was very difficult finishing this beat. I think it took me 3 hours to finish this one. So I just went all in, worked on it for 3 hours, and this is the outcome. So if you want to listen to the full beat, make sure to check out the link in the description. So I will upload it to my second channel. And also make sure to check out Audimee. Their service is just amazing for converting vocals. I highly recommend it. That's why I've created this video. And with all this being said, I hope you have a great day, create some awesome beats, and see you next week.